Chargers coming to our town because we're live in LA County in Long Beach. Basically the Raiders vacation home, SoFi Stadium now, right? Every time we go there, it's going to be more Raider fans than not. And according to Paul Gutierrez of ESPN, 74% of the crowd at SoFi Stadium this upcoming Monday night, Raider fans, which sounds low to me, Soto. That sounds low to me. Only 3 out of like 25% of that stadium is going to be Charger fans. I don't know if I buy that. I feel like it's like 90-10.
I think I kind of buy this for the reason that it's a lot of the Charger fans are really wishy-washy, man. Mm-hmm. They're not. I mean, if the Raiders were playing on a high school football field, Raider fans would fucking pack that shit.
Yeah.
But Charger fans, I don't want to go to fucking Home Depot fucking field or wherever the fuck they were playing before. But it's SoFi now. It's a nice stadium. Ooh, it's bougie. It's so nice. They want to fucking take pictures for fucking Instagram and fucking all that shit. Okay, that's where I see those bougie ass fucking fair weather Charger fans showing up. But they're still not going to fucking be more than even close to the Raider fans.
All right, so Justin Herbert, Chargers defense, good defensive line. Second-year quarterback, still kind of figuring his thing out. How do you see Monday Night Football game going? Because Derek Carr has proven to be bonkers good in prime time. This Chargers team, still kind of what we know the Chargers have been, being able to throw away wins and let like turnovers be an issue, special teams be an issue. They're better than last season, but I think that's still part of the Chargers DNA.
Yeah, I mean, starting with Justin Herbert. He's a special player, and he's going to prove how special a player he is moving forward. But he's still prone to making a lot of mistakes. He had, on my count, he had questionably 2, probably 3 interceptions that were dropped. Yeah. So he could have as many as 6 interceptions on the season, and right now he only has 3. Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where it's very obvious how to defend Justin Herbert from a defensive line perspective. You want to put your best pass rusher above the right tackle against Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert throws on the run, running to his throwing arm side, as good as any quarterback in the league. And he'll throw it deep, and he doesn't give a shit. He has the weapons out there to be able to make the plays. He has Jared Cook now at tight end, who's a good receiver. He has Mike Williams, who's speedy, he can jump up and get the ball. And he has Keenan Allen.
Mike Williams having a career season. Yeah, I know because I've got him on fantasy. He's going bonkers.
And Keenan Allen just knows how to get open. And he's really good running to his right. If you can force him off to his left, he's just not nearly as good. 2 of his interceptions that he's had have been throwing over to the left side. So if we can pressure him to his face and make him run the opposite way or move the opposite way, that's a good thing for us. These wide receivers they're playing off their ass right now. Yeah. The 2 main receivers they have are Williams and Allen. Williams is the deep threat. He's the guy that takes the top off the ball. And they use Allen more in the intermediate routes and to move the sticks.
I hate Keenan Allen's beard.
It's ugly, dude. It's like a Hezekiah thing.
Yeah, and it sticks out like the chin strap with like the holes and just sticks out stupid. Like I can't believe I dislike a man's beard. It has to be really bad for me to say your beard's bad.
Plus, he's a good player, so like, yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, so fuck him. So like again, this is our 4th straight game of a quarterback who's tough to rush. Like Lamar Jackson and Brissett is just great running the ball. Ben Roethlisberger, while still like stationary, obviously not a good runner and old, he's still huge. Like he was able to get passes off with like Crosby just like hanging off his shoulder, right?
Plus, he gets the ball out quick. He knows where to go with the ball,
right? Justin Herbert is still another guy with that can move well, but he holds the ball a little bit longer enough for me to think that we can get like this could be one of our first games with like some decent sacks, like 4 or 5 sacks, something like that. The pass rush actually gets home, even though I could be wrong because Herbert's pretty mobile, right? Wait till we get play like New York and like Washington football team and stuff like that.
Danny Dimes loves to turn that ball over.
Then we're gonna get some turnovers and get some strip sacks. But I think I'm 50-50 if this is the breakout game for our defensive line to get like a 5-sack game.
Yeah, this is a volatile game, and it rests solely on the shoulders of Justin Herbert. Mm-hmm. If he's able to get the ball out, and he's given the time to get the ball out, and it doesn't necessarily have to be on time. I think he's more dangerous on the broken plays and the extended plays than anything else. If we're able to disrupt his timing and keep him more focused on the rush and instead of his eyes downfield, I think we can have a pretty good game defensively against him. As far as running the ball, I mean, they're like we are. They're about 90 yards, like running a game. They basically run the ball to keep the defense honest. Yeah. You know, that's how they don't really run the ball.
It's just basically a rule that you have to, and so that's why they do it.
Yeah, Eckler's more dangerous out of the backfield as a receiver than anything else. As far as their defense goes, they only have 2 sacks by their defensive line.
They're blitzing.
You know, Joey Bosa has 1.5 sacks, and all the other sacks are by their blitzing linebackers or safeties.
And this is another theme that we've had. Like we keep playing like quarterbacks that are hard to sack, and we keep playing defenses that love to blitz,
yeah.
Which is exactly up Derek Carr's alley.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Like blitz him, like you'll get, every now and then you'll get your sacks, right? You'll get a 15-yard sack on Derek Carr. You'll get a strip sack. You'll cause him to fumble every now and then. That pick six on Sunday, Carr was under pressure. That was part of, it was part miscommunication, part did run the right route, all the other things, but he was also under pressure. So you'll get your big plays by blitzing Derek Carr, but this is also how Derek Carr gets his 380-yard, 400-yard passing games. If you blitz and go in man coverage, he is so good pre-snap, he will read you all day long. He'll make an error.
Knows exactly what you're doing.
One out of every 12 plays, like you'll get home, but the other 9 or 11 plays, he's going to read it perfectly. Like I'm very curious to see what Carr's passing numbers are going to be when he plays a defense that's kind of like the Raiders defense, where it's just the down lineman, 7 people back in zone. Like how well is Derek Carr going to be in that situation? Because if you blitz him, he's going to put up 400 yards on you, like he's been doing all season.
Yeah. Blitz on your own risk. Their linebackers are they're quick. They're not overly physical. Mm-hmm. They're good in coverage, but nothing that we haven't seen already. So I don't think anything special there. Yep. The most special player I think in the back end, besides Bosa, is going to be Derwin James. He's healthy. He's back. But we've played special players, in the secondary 2 weeks in a row. Fitzpatrick is one of the best, safeties in the league, and Xavier Howard is one of the best corners in the league, and Carr did just fine. So he didn't shy away from him either. He had 2 long catches, against each one. So yeah, we know who these guys are. We play them twice every year. The thing that we have to focus on now is how are we going to make things difficult for Justin Herbert, because if he goes off, it's going to be a hard day. It's going to be a long day for us.
Hey, Windbags, if you want Darren Waller to catch 20 touchdown passes this season, don't be afraid to click those subscribe, like, share, and comment buttons. Plus, your comment could be featured in the next What Up Windbags.